Okay, I don't have too much time to record this. Have to. I'm parked in my parking lot at the job, and I have about 15 minutes before I could go in. It shouldn't take me too long to talk about that. About what I have to talk about. But what I have to talk about is abortion. And I'm not going to talk about what it is that's going on with Trump and the the bill. I guess it's a bill that he signed. I could care less about the political part of abortion, but there's this notion that abortion is the right thing to do in order to I don't know how women view it, what word to use, but in my mind, it's a cop-out. And the reason I say that it's a cop-out is because there are multiple alternatives to having a child than abortion. Rape, I can understand. A woman would not want to be looking in the eyes of a clone of their rapist. So that I understand. But women, when they talk about you don't understand the woman's body, or you don't know what women go through, and a lot of things that they just bring up in the middle of an argument or a debate about their reasons for having abortion. In a recent debate that I just had with multiple white women, was one of them called me misogynistic. At the first time she said it, I thought it was funny, because I have multiple women in my family. So for you to say that I'm misogynistic concerning this topic, you're saying that I don't care about any of them. Okay, that's basically what you're saying. Misogynistic means that you hate women, like you hate them. I don't know if she knows the definition. Maybe she thinks that misogynistic is an idealistic hate of women. No, misogynistic means that you hate women. When you see a woman, you hate the sight of a woman. You hate the sight of that woman. You want to see that woman dead. You want to see her hurt. You want to see her in pain. That's not me. I'm a realist. Okay? And I'm more spiritual. I'm more spiritual concerning matters like these. I just don't see how a person could just kill something that is defenseless. It's living. It's living. I heard. I saw this video, Gano Grills, and he was saying that. Now, let me say this first. I respect Gano Grills as an intellectual, as a human being. But what I'm about to say is just something that I don't agree with. I maybe I need to go and study that. But he said that the soul of an infant And this is not verbatim, but basically, when a woman gives birth to a child, that's when the baby gets its soul. I'm not too sure about that, but I've done multiple research concerning, matter of fact, research not even regarding the topic of abortion, not even birth, but in studying reincarnation, and you deal with the Tibetan Book of the Dead. When you deal with the Tibetan Book of the Dead, and I saw this reading DMT, the Spirit Molecule, is that the pineal gland, or the brain itself, not just the pineal gland, but the pineal gland, is the first organ of the brain to appear, and the first organ of the human body to appear inside of an embryo. And this takes 49 days or 7 weeks to happen. Now, I don't have to explain to a Christian what the number 7 means. They know what the number 7 means. If we want to deal with Christianity. But I brought that up to basically say that I don't of why I don't agree with Gano Grills's statement concerning that. Now, Gano Grills has been doing this a long time, and I'm pretty sure that he has multiple research to back up his claim. But if this is the idea that women have, concerning abortion, then and when you look at this on an international scale, there are millions of women who believe that abortion is right. But if you have the outlook that that the soul of a child doesn't enter the body till after birth, shouldn't these women be the ones teaching sex ed? Not in the schools, but in their homes, to their daughters. And not just even teaching, but what about the laws themselves? What about the fact that if you kill a pregnant woman, it's considered a double homicide? Or if a man, say he trips a woman downstairs and she loses the baby, why is he charged with murder? But when a woman gets an abortion, okay, it's not considered murder. How about this scenario? How about a woman who wants an abortion, can't get an abortion, but just so happens to be tripped down a bunch of stairs she tripped down a bunch of stairs and she loses her baby. And she decides she wants to take that guy to court. Not only does she take him to court, she sues him for losing her baby to get paid. But this is what we deal with as a society. And as a society, we should be able to check each other. As a community, common unity, we should be able to check each other. And I'm just thinking about it. The girl brought up, what if the girl and the guy that she's in a relationship with says that I'm leaving you if you have this baby. What I told her was that is psychological, emotional abuse. It's because of this reason. When they laid down in that bed together, they knew what the outcome was going to be. So why is it that he's man enough to have sex with the woman, but not man enough to take care of the responsibility that comes from having sex? So this, if anything, I'm not badgering or beating the woman for having the abortion. In a way I am. But this is more so on men. This is why men have to get themselves together. Men have to get themselves together because men are the what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. But men are the ones that egg the woman on. Let's do it. I'm not gonna stick it all the way in and crap like that. And the woman goes for it because she's emotional. I know that's how, I did females when I was a kid. Tried to get what I want by saying slick shit. And majority of the time got what I wanted. And then after I got it, I was scared I got the girl pregnant. And if she was pregnant, I was ready to say some shit like that. If you keep this baby, we gonna have to break up. I was prepared to say it. But luckily I never got anybody pregnant, as a kid, because I was in no position to take care of it. Which comes to another point, that majority of these children are the ones that are having these kids. What is wrong with our society that we can't watch our children, and we can't blame this on music? We can't blame this on music, because I have two children that are very young and they are very, very smart, and that if they were to get in a situation like that, they would know what to do at their young ages. My son is 4 and my daughter is 8. they would know what to do in those situations without us even having to teach them about sex. They have been taught enough to know that what's right and what's wrong. But what is wrong with our society? What are we doing as parents that we can't watch our children? That we can't teach our children? Is it because we didn't live out our lives, our youthful years? Is that why we don't watch our children? Is that why we don't teach our children? Because we want to go out to the club, because we want to go out to events, because we want to go out and continue to have fun, though we have responsibilities at home. We have people that will watch our children no matter what. They're willing to watch our children while we go off and do some shit that's not beneficial to the child's upbringing. Me and my wife, whenever we have somebody to watch our children, me and my wife are going to do something that benefits both of us, and whatever it is that benefits both of us, we can use that to bring up our children. The only time we had somebody to watch our children, and I could count on one hand under 3 fingers. Me and my wife, we don't go out by ourselves a whole lot. But when we do, we take our children with us. Okay? I really just went over 15 minutes. I got to go in here and punch in. But let me know, what y'all think. And the conversation is a very heated one. And it's just something I just want to see what everybody else has to say besides the multiple women in that comment section of that video, had to say, because they were all in their emotions. They weren't coming from an intellectual point of view. I want to get an intellectual perspective of this topic. Am I wrong for believing that women should look to other alternatives besides abortion? That's all I'm saying. Look at other alternatives. And I don't think that Planned Parenthood gives them other alternatives. I don't know. Maybe I'll call them, do my own personal research on Planned Parenthood. All I know is a racist woman named Margaret Sanger started it for the annihilation, if you want to call it that, of the black race. Okay? Out of her own fucking mouth, she said that. It's quoted all over Google. But, yeah, let me know what y'all think.